It is true that the console competition is a marathon and not a sprint. However, how much of a lead are Microsoft willing to give Sony? Welcome to the show, I'm Adam McDermott. This week's episode is all about the console competition between the Xbox One and the PS4. And these are 3 things I think Microsoft can do to close the gap. This all comes about because of the figures released about a week ago in regards to the Xbox One and PS4 sales figures. The PS4 sold 7 million to consumers' hands, whereas the Xbox One sold 5 million to the stores. The estimates are maybe 4.2 to 4.5 actually in the hands of people. I'm going to give my opinion on a couple of things Microsoft could do to change the tides. First thing, price cuts. This is the most obvious one. This $500 needs to go away immediately, or 500 euros in Europe.
Now, I'm excited to announce that Xbox One will launch this November in 21 markets around the world at $499 in the US and 499 euros in European markets, and 429 pounds in the UK.
I do firmly believe that if the Xbox One was the exact same price as the PS4 on launch, they'd probably be a bit closer at this point. How to reduce it by 100? Take out Kinect. That's seriously, as gamers, we're not fans of the Kinect. And I've yet to see one Kinect game that truly utilizes it to its full potential. The voice command works some of the time, not all the time. It's actually quicker to use the controller. So take it out. Listen, it's fine, we don't mind. Take it out. Make it 100 cheaper. Boom, now you're on an even playing field. Which brings me to number 2. Exclusive games. Exclusive games are why people choose one console over the other when they're the same price. If this new IP, which is fantastic and truly utilizes the console's power, is only available on one and not both, I'll go with that. Halo sold Xboxes, Uncharted sold PS3s. That's just the way it was. Luckily for Microsoft, Sony aren't doing quite so well in that regard either. For the rest of the year, exclusives on both titles are pretty slim. Sony's big flagship, The Order 1886, might even be pushed back to next year. Uncharted 4 making out this year is pretty unlikely. So Microsoft have time to start getting in there with developers and striking deals that could bring more exclusive to their platform. So the first 2 things are to get people to buy the Xbox One over the PS4. My final point is to make sure those who have the console are impressed by the value they're getting, more specifically with Xbox Live Golds. It's a funny thing that happened towards the end of last generation where PlayStation Plus became an incredible amount of value. The instant game collection is absurd. Whereas for the first few years, PlayStation Network was a bit of a joke, being hacked and kind of cumbersome. But with PlayStation Plus, people are thrilled about it. For PS4 owners, they've gotten Outlast, Contrast, Mercenary Kings, Don't Starve, Resogun. Incredible value for nothing. They get it for free. So Xbox Live Gold for games has to move on to the Xbox One and try and match the PS4. Microsoft fell behind last generation, but with a clean slate, it's up to them to make sure they can compete with Sony in this regard. Get started immediately so that a year from now, Xbox One users have got this wealth of collection of games they've gotten off Xbox Live Golds, and they're not quite so jealous of their PS4 counterparts. So those are my 3 things I think Microsoft should do to catch up to Sony in terms of overall sales. Lower the price, more exclusives, and more value for Xbox Live. I do hope Microsoft catch up and they can continue to be really competitive, because that's when all the best titles come out and it gives us as consumers better options and more value. So yeah, that's that for this week. Thanks for watching. Is there anything else that I missed? Is there another thing that Microsoft could do to help catch up? Be sure to let me know in the comments section. And if you enjoyed the video, you can also subscribe for a new one of these every single week. And until next time, take care.